Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back for another Black Clover manga chapter review after the break we got in. And this was relatively a short chapter. This chapter is a pretty quick read because it's only 11 pages, and it was just really fighting, and stuff like that. And we see like Lucifero's power, it's increasing a lot more, and now he can literally break limbs just looking at him, putting pressure on somebody with his gravity magic and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into it. This is Black Clover chapter 325 titled Dark Starry Night. Now obviously we know last chapter Yami and Nacht had that great moment about how they're connected because they're friends and everything, and then essentially we saw how they were telling Asta and Yuno, excuse me, oh man, to come into and join the fight and help and everything. So yeah. But obviously the thing is, Lucifero shows off his power and he's starting to pulverize the magic, the dark playground magic around everywhere, and essentially just blown everything out of her way because he's essentially nullifying their spells and everything. And essentially this goes to show you the character specify like, so you truly are the most powerful devil in history and stuff like that. So yeah. Yami's obviously getting hyped. He's like, okay, guys, the most powerful devil showed themselves. Get ready and stuff like that. And let's get him before he ends up killing us all and stuff like that. He says strip us naked, but, same thing. Anyways, Asta talks to Libe. He's like, we got to go into our devil union form. It's the only way we can finish and take this guy out. He has 2 minutes left of devil union to do. Obviously, Libe is like, yeah, I got you. We got to do this and finish this off for Lichida. And stuff like that. So they go into their devil union form. Now Nacht actually goes on to say that the anti-magic that is being created is is actually interfering with his kid's playground spell. So essentially Nacht says I can't black him up because of it and stuff like that. So Asta goes on the attack. He uses a move called Demon Slash or Infinite Slash, but Lucifero dodges it. Lucifero's like, please, you're the most dangerous one here yet, but you're the easiest to kill. That's a pretty dope line because he's like, dude, you may be the most dangerous and you give me the most threat for me to die, but guess what? You're like, I guess you could say lack of combat, and the fact that you're still weaker than me, makes you a lot easier to kill still. So Yami then gets involved before it looks like Lucifer is going to take a finishing blow on Asta, and Yami's making mention the fact that like he's trying to cut him again, but Yami's like, crap, he's even harder to cut now than he did when I just freaking grazed him earlier. But then But then Lucifero, what I'm guessing, uses his gravity magic and literally shatters one of Yami's arms, man. And because we find out from Yuno that essentially, I think it's Nacht that says it, that what are we going to do because Yami's lost an arm and stuff like that, and he broke his arm. But Yuno comes in to save Yami from further damage being put to his body. And this is the first time Yami's seeing the fact that Yuno's got 2 grimoires, obviously his star magic, and obviously his wind magic. So he's happy that he's like, interesting, you got 2 grimoires, pretty boy. Okay, let's go. And stuff like that. Now, Nacht, like I said, goes on to say like Yami and Asta are the only 2 ones that could potentially take down Lucifero. And the thing, and like I said earlier, he makes the mention of the fact that Yami's only got 1 arm, so it's going to be hard and everything. Yuno, on the other hand, says, I can't back up Asta with my star magic, and I guarantee you his wounds aren't fully healed yet. Yeah, so Yuno's kind of deciding Yami or Asta, who should I back up the most, and who should I bet on the most thing. Anyways, what happens is Lucifero tries to use his gravity magic on Nacht, and he's trying to do the same thing. I think, essentially we have Asta cut through it to break it up. I think Nacht's arm is pretty badly damaged and broken too. He essentially breaks it up to essentially end any further damage to Nacht's arm. So Nacht's arm looks pretty dang shattered. Like, you know, you can tell like there's a lot of blood coming out of his arm, and even the hand looks like all disheveled and everything. So this man Lucifero, he's using his gravity magic and he's taking guys out. He's literally breaking their bones just from the pure gravity he's emitting on the pressure. And then all of a sudden, you know, because of this, Asta tries to cut at Lucifero. Lucifero dodges it again and kicks Asta in the leg. I don't know if he broke Asta's leg right then and there, but it definitely looks like he did, because Asta's leg bends some sort of weird way that it shouldn't bend. So it seems like Asta broke his leg too. He broke Asta's leg too. So he's like kind of breaking them down each by each, giving them like one limb to work with. And stuff like that. You know, Asta can somewhat still fly / float, so that's the only thing. But again, he's only got like 2, maybe heck even 1 minute by now of his Devil Union form left. It looks like Lucifero's been like, okay, time to die. But then, you know, comes in and protects Asta, and saves him, and essentially, you know, takes a brunt of the attack. And he's bleeding all over the place. And essentially, that's when Yuno comes with these, like the one with Captain Bunge's sword, I'm betting on him. And he goes on to say left, and which means he's obviously betting on Yami to take him down. Then the chapter ends off with Lucifero saying left or right, no matter which way they come at me, I'll kill them. And that's where the chapter ends off. That's kind of it. Listen, nothing really else to say about this chapter. Like I said, it's kind of a brisk read. It was only 11 pages. And it's just the battle continuing on. The thing is, we get in this chapter in this full, I guess, you know, more powered up form Lucifero, he's able to use his gravity magic, I'm guessing, and literally is able to shatter people's limbs and break, you know, their limbs, whether it's on contact or just like doing a force effect on them, because they're getting badly damaged. Yuno's badly damaged. Nacht's probably down. He's still up, but he's got like 1 arm left. Yami's got 1 arm. Asta's got 1 leg. So it's gonna be very intriguing to see where this goes on how they're going to defeat Lucifero, because he's even much more stronger than he originally was, especially with the fact that this gravity pressure he's emitting is literally crushing these guys' bones. So yeah, but anyways, I thought this was a solid enough chapter. It's just been the same thing that we got in the last few chapters, just the fight. Nothing really to say here that's going in depth of anything. But anyways, guys, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's chapter of Black Clover, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Black Clover manga chapter content. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get after. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night on channel this video. Until then, guys, peace.